Alright guys, we're out here. We're going to test the Bulletsafe vest. I got a water meter in there, and so we're going to go with the Walther P22. So we're going to start out with the 22, see how it goes. Okay, so we can see this little bitty hole right here. It did not penetrate, and there's 0 damage to the watermelon. Everything looks good, so let's move up to 9mm. All right, so the 22 didn't do much. We've got the 9mm XD, so we're gonna see what this does. My prediction on this one, I didn't think the 22 would do anything. I think it's gonna at least crack the watermelon. Probably like take an impact, like if you were to be wearing it and take an impact, probably break some ribs. So let's see how this one works out. All right, so there is our 9mm hole. Okay, so it did not penetrate, but that is the damage that it did do. So, and this is a little bit more on that side panel. So 0 penetration, but this is where it starts breaking ribs. So my prediction looks like it was correct. That is definitely gonna hurt. We're gonna move it up to the 357 SIG. So it is a 40 that's necked down to a 9mm, so it has a lot more power than the 9mm. Let's check out, see what that one does. Alright, well that one fell. Alright, there's our 357 SIG. So again, no penetration, but it did completely, let me get this going the right way, completely split open the front side of it. And of course, this is the side that was already split open, but it did split all the way across. So, pretty big hole right there. First time you've seen a revolver on the channel, we're going 38 special. Let's see how it does. Yeah, that runs out. Okay, got that one. So we've got this one here is the 38. Remember that was the 357 SIG. 38 again, no penetration, but it's definitely leaving some marks in there. You're definitely gonna have some broken ribs. But so far, it was 22, 9mm, 357 SIG, 38. Now let's move it up to 357 Magnum. We just did the 38 special. We're gonna use the same gun, 357 mag. We're gonna bump it up to 357 Magnums now. The watermelon's just completely cracked everywhere, so I think it's just gonna further that. I think the vest is going to stop it, but if you're on the other side of that vest, it's definitely gonna hurt. Let's see how it looks. All right, and then this one is the 357 Magnum. Now, this is kind of a pain in the butt to undo this and put it all back together. Again, no penetration. Let me just show that. It did kind of rip this back, but 0 penetration. But that, I guess it's the hydrostatic shock Yeah, just imagine what that does to your heart. But there we go. All right, so what we would consider, I think most people, the holy grail of handguns. We got the 50 AE Desert Eagle. I'm gonna go with I think the vest is gonna stop it, but that 357 Magnum, like, it did stop it, but it blew a hole in the watermelon. The hydrostatic shock just, I think this is gonna be the end of this watermelon. Anyone that has one of these knows that it definitely is gonna hurt to get hit by it, but it hurts to shoot. Let's check it out. It makes me nervous. Got your ears on? Oh,
Jesus!
Well, it completely exploded the watermelon. I kind of figured it would do that. It's still a little bit of a surprise that it took that much energy to go through the vest. And then there's the vest. It's just a massive knot. This top hole right here. And then just completely, it did not go through. It stopped it. I figured it would, but so this is in the shoulder area, but I think if you take this to the chest, it's probably going to stop your heart. This would definitely be a broken shoulder, collarbone. Man, there's really no telling, but that is, I'm going to still call that, depending on where it hits, still going to be deadly with the 50 AE, the Desert Eagle. But again, no penetration anywhere in here. So let's get back to it. We're going to be moving to rifle rounds. Now, a level 3A is not rated for rifle rounds. So the rifle rounds should be penetrating through here. I'm going to see if it's going to go through front and back. I got 3 more watermelons. I got 3 more rifles. So let's take a look. So this is my, we'll call it our custom. I built this as kind of like a DMR. It's in 300 Blackout. I'm a huge fan of 300 Blackout just because the options you can run from 110 supers all the way to like 240 subs. So, but I'm also a long range shooter, so kind of like a little DMR type thing. We got 110 grain VMAX. So we're gonna see if this vest will stop it. So the VMAX are more for varmint, but it has the higher velocity. These are running, if I remember correctly, they're right under 2,500. It's about 2,480. So I could have tested a 223, but this is, very close as far as velocity. Plus we're up close, so I figured it'd be the next best thing. Just check it out. Hits. Let's go check it out. All right, so it was a little tough to see where it went through, right over here, but it did penetrate all the way through. Let me see if I can get the hole. There we go. So there's the hole. It did penetrate all the way through. Blew up the watermelon on the bottom half. And then I can't tell if it doesn't look like it went through. Oh yeah, there it is. So it's stuck in the back side of the vest. It didn't go all the way through the vest. So again, that's the VMAX. So your VMAX is gonna dump all of its energy within 4-8 inches. So there we go. We've got another custom build. This is in 308. So we're gonna be checking it out. So I forgot to do my prediction on the last one. I thought it was gonna go through. I figured it would, blow up the watermelon. I didn't think it was gonna go through all the way through the vest, which it doesn't look like it did. This one I'm leaning a little bit more towards going through the vest. So 308, let's see how it does. Okay, so it completely blew this one apart. Looks like there's our entrance. 100%. Sorry, trying to do this one. So here we go, 100% pass through. And it looks like it stopped it on can't tell. There's a hole right here. It looks like it stopped in the back side, right about here. So definitely went through. All right, so we got a 750 grain aluminum tip. ELD by Hornady, 50 BMG. And then we have this is the Armalite AR-50. So y'all seen this on the channel. We're gonna go shoot this vest. Some watermelon. I'm gonna assume this is going through both. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, it exploded the watermelon and exploded the vest. So it actually, it looks like, holy shit. So I'm thinking that's the entrance, so fairly small. It blew out, but then when it hit the back end, it ripped the entire Kevlar part out of the vest, and I don't know where it's at. So don't get shot by a 50 BMG. Oh, it turned the vest inside out also. All right, let me find the rest of it. Okay, so there is the target, and it blew the vest. This is the back half of the vest. Definitely went through. There's the hole there, and it blew it about 15 yards. It has a huge muzzle brake on it. I'll show that when I get up here. But it ended up blowing my my camera over. So I've got one more watermelon. I'm gonna have my beautiful lady hold the camera this time so we can get a picture of the watermelon exploding.
Jesus